Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining today. Another edition of our Friday Facebook Live Designer Chat. My name is Mia Farrell. I'm a designer with ACO. We are here to help you love where you live, no matter what. And part of us wanting to stay engaged is doing these live designer chats with some industry partners and other designers from ACO. It's kind of nice to be able to stay engaged, even though our showroom is not open to the public at the time. So here we are. So thanks for joining today. I've got Carlie with me today, it's been a while, Carlie. It's been since the first time we did this.
I know. I was the first guest, so I'm super excited to be back, and also really excited to introduce our guest today. And I just want to say, in honor of our guest today, we went ahead and pulled a lipstick and leopard.
Yes, we did.
She is absolutely fabulous. So this is Diana Dingus with Ferguson, and we brought her on today to help us talk a little bit about the trends that we're seeing in bathroom plumbing.
Hi, everybody. I'm Diana. Thanks for having me. I do love red lipstick and I do love animal print. So I love the theme, of course, and I love bathrooms. So
that's perfect. I'm so sorry my lipstick isn't quite red enough.
That's okay. I'll lend you some.
There.
Next Friday, she'll have fabulous red lips, everybody.
But hey, my slippers are also leopard print. So I'm like head to toe Diana today.
Oh, you beat me. I have been with Ferguson for, I'll be 14 years this month. And I know, isn't that crazy? And so I absolutely love where you live. I love that saying, and I love plumbing and I love making spaces magical. So can't wait to chat about it.
That's great. I've got a question I'm going to put out there for anybody that is tuned in today. We want to know if you are team large shower or team soaker tub. Kind of a hard choice, I'd say. I don't know. Personally, I think I might be team large shower.
Yeah, I tend to do more showers than big soaking tub, but
I'm a mix. And so I think I have both. So I think I'm kind of getting ahead, but some people are taking the tub out of the master, and I still have a tub and I use it probably 4 times a week. So I know, but I couldn't not have a shower. So I think with how busy our lives are, I think the poll will go team large shower. But I think a soaking tub is something that we might want to reintroduce to our lives, which I think quarantine kind of did for me.
Oh gosh, yes.
Oh yeah, so relaxing.
Yeah.
A little bit of wine, a little soaking tub.
I know, and I had Netflix. I have a TV above it. I mean, I could have just lived there.
You guys might be changing my mind.
That's funny. So can you tell us kind of about some of the trends that you're seeing in plumbing and bathrooms right now, Diana?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. We're seeing color. I think for a long time it was chrome and brushed nickel, which is still, if I pulled our sales, that would still be our top sales. But you're definitely seeing with somebody using a company like ACO bringing in that design aspect of gold and black and colored vanities and things like that. Speaking of, team soaker versus team shower, we're also seeing freestanding tubs. I would say in a master, if we're doing a tub 9 out of 10, it's a freestanding tub. It's become a piece of art. So it's a centerpiece. People design tile around it. It is definitely a focal point for people. And someone like me, I would actually use it. And then when it comes to showers, we're still seeing the spa shower super popular. People really want to, it's how they start their morning or end their day. And there's also so many other aspects of showering that things you can add, like body sprays, that if you work out, you don't have to wash your hair, you can just shower your body. So there's definitely things that we can do to make it fit your lifestyle.
Sorry to interrupt, but I always call those like the car wash showers.
Yes.
Because like people want all these bells and whistles, which are super awesome, but it's like, turn all that on and you're just like rolling through a car.
Yeah. In Indiana, it's still popular. California, you might get shamed, but it is a car wash. And they're still really popular, and there's so much you can add to them. You can add steam, music, light. Kohler even has a product where Each body spray can be on its own port, and you can have a massage function.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and so even adding scent, and you can even have it come on every morning to Eye of the Tiger if you wanted to.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a thing.
sure.
Yeah, it's their theme.
Love it. That's fantastic. I think that we get requests a lot from homeowners that say, I want a really big shower and I want a lot of body sprayers, but they maybe don't know what the options are. So it's really helpful to have a resource like yourself to answer those questions.
Yeah, absolutely. And something else you have to consider, which is why working with y'all, and this is not a plug, this is just for real, is making sure you have a water heater that will hold, we make sure we measure how many gallons are coming out of that source to make sure that you're not going to all of a sudden be standing in cold water. So things like that are where we, working with professionals come into play, not just making it beautiful, but making it truly functional for your life. So yeah.
Yeah, and I would like to do a plug for Ferguson because I was
We're here for it.
I was in there this week with some homeowners and we were shopping for a freestanding tub and all the car wash shower fixtures. And I just think if you haven't been to Ferguson's showroom, it is amazing. And I told my homeowners with the quarantine, they were a little iffy about going in, and I assured them that everyone would be, wearing masks and very safe. But I said, it's an experience that you don't want to miss out on. Like, you will be just surrounded by so many amazing things. And I think also with the freestanding tubs, you have so many on the floor that people can actually climb into. You encourage clients, like, go ahead, sit in it, see how it feels.
Absolutely.
And that makes such a big difference to the homeowners.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can have, armrests, and there's just things or you want jets, and that's becoming less popular. But honestly, I still love a good old jet. Maybe I was meant to be like an 80s mom. I don't know. But I still love a Whirlpool tub. So, you can get anything and everything.
It's a nice feature for sure. I would agree with that. So maybe with you and the 80s mom thing, but yeah, I definitely love a jetted tub. Carlie's point, when I think of the Ferguson showroom, I think about lighting. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to bathrooms specifically, so I guess I'm using my term again, which lighting's jewelry. It really is, and it can really change a space. And it's a way to update a space without getting into a crazy expense. Updating a whole bathroom can be expensive. Not can, it is. And, moving plumbing or adding and tile, but there are ways to do it that doesn't have to be. There's fixes to make it updated and beautiful. And lighting is one of those great ways to do it. And the great thing with lighting is if you're sick of it in 8 years or whatever, you don't have to take tile down, or, it's a simple fix. So with lighting, we're definitely seeing, pendants are being added, which back in the day was really over an island. So that's really exciting to see lighting, not just be the bath bar above the sink, which is still great and popular. And then sconces to kind of give you side lighting for makeup, and it's a really cool updated look. And even just adding a chandelier into a bathroom is a great way to make the space really luxurious. You wake up and you're like, this is pretty amazing.
Yeah, for sure. It's a nice way to top off your freestanding tub.
Exactly. And another trend, and Shane, cue some pics. Let's see if there we go.
Gorgeous.
So one of the things I wanted to chat about that Carlie and I and Mia, we chatted about, and we worked with clients on, is wet rooms. And it's popular in Europe. The very first time I ever worked with a client on it was a client who came from Europe. And it's where you have a whole space that is for bathing and showering combined. So traditionally, you have your freestanding tub, you either walk behind glass or you walk into some beautiful tile coat area, and that's your shower. Well, now we're seeing it combined in one. So this is a really hot new thing. It's really great for wellness. So you can, well, A, it's just fabulous, but B, you can use it for wellness. So you could dip in and have, make it cold and then get into a hot shower. It's great for circulation. And it's just, it's beautiful, and it's more coming. It's not super common yet, but so it's a wet room, and I don't know if y'all have opinions about that, but I think they're great.
Yeah, I definitely have more clients who are wanting to do this, assuming that they have the space to allow it. I think it's super cool. Like, um, it makes your shower feel so much bigger because you're incorporating the space of the tub within there. So I think that's really nice. And, if you're just like a family on the go, pile everyone in there. Let's get ready.
Exactly. I love it.
Family showering. I love it. I think that, sometimes when we look at a bathroom space, it's really large and there's just a lot of empty floor space. And I think that this can kind of be a solution for that as well. People will say to me, there's just so much wasted space in here. What can we do to kind of do something maybe towards the middle of the room? And this, kind of floating the freestanding tub out and having some shower space. It's a creative way to use the space for sure.
You have to be careful with materials in there. So I had a client who didn't, work with the right people, and they had cast iron in there, and so it rusted. So there's definitely things you have to consider for a wet space, which is where we have me and Carlie come in, and us at Ferguson, just to make sure that everything is going to work within that kind of environment. So that also comes into play when it comes to vanities and things like that. Just making sure that you have the right things in your bathroom is important too, because we love the beauty, but we also want it to function for you. So that's why we're really here. But yes.
Yes, well said, Diana. We have some backup on our Talk of the Ferguson showroom. Kaylee left us a comment to say that it is a must for making selections to touch and feel.
Ooh,
I think a must is definitely the case there. And we had some responses on our poll too: team shower versus team soaker tub.
Ooh, yeah.
It's team shower, but Erin loves her tub. So I think we're kind of maybe 50-50 here.
I love it.
People might be changing their minds though after seeing some of these photos.
I know.
Maybe you can have both.
Well, I think too, we are so on the go. So I think just thinking about taking that time to relax in a bathtub it's kind of become my little treat. Like during quarantine is when I really got reacquainted with my bathtub. I'm like, I really like this. So I've been doing it in the morning. I get on my Peloton. This is all very new, y'all. So don't give me credit yet. I think I'm 9 rides in. And then I get in my tub, and then I jump in my shower to wash my hair. So
that's great. I think that in the name of being able to adapt to the circumstances, it seems like you've done that. So congratulations on that.
Thanks.
How have things been at Ferguson with everything? Are you guys open to the public right now?
Yeah, so we are appointment only. So even if you want to come for one faucet, make an appointment with us. Our location at 96th Street is appliances only, but our Cardinal showroom is the one for plumbing. And I mean, we're seeing people. I mean, we're making appointments. People are coming in. People are excited to get back to life. And I think people have spent time in their homes, and now are like, oh, it's time. It's time to do that bath, kitchen, flooring, whatever it is. I think people have taken their time. If we don't sell flooring, ACO's for flooring, but taking their time to realize that they want to make some changes. So we are open Monday through Friday. We're normally open Saturdays, but right now it's just Monday through Friday. So it's been great.
That's awesome. Yeah. We have a question from Danny asking, which is most popular, black or gold?
Ooh.
I think that's a tough one.
Gold's gold's so strong right now.
Yeah.
I think I've experienced within the past year, because I would literally dress myself head to toe in gold every day if that were not.
I love it.
But, I think for the past year, there's been some hesitation from homeowners because they still have that mentality of the old brass. And they're like, I just ripped all that out. Why would I put this in? In the design world, we're definitely like gold, gold, gold. Love it. But I can also say too that like the black, you can't go wrong with it. It's going to go with everything. I think personally, it's very timeless.
I couldn't agree with you more on that. I think it's something that in 10 years, black will still always be black. It's like white. You can't go wrong with a white kitchen, right? Black's kind of the same. It's going to remain classic. I love gold to pop into a space such as a basement bath, or a guest bath or powder bath. I would do it in a master, but if you do want to completely timeless, if I had to choose between the two, or you can always do gold with some black lighting too, if we want to because I love black and gold together. So, but obviously,
Hits are out.
Yeah, I think black's probably more timeless. But Carlie, what you were saying with gold though is it's not. It's so the gold is fresh. It's a true. It has so much style behind it. It's not your mama's gold
It's not.
or your grandma's gold.
Yeah. And I think gold too can be a little bit more challenging for people because as you start to cross over into other things like cabinet ware, some of those gold undertones might argue with each other a little bit. They're not a dead on match. So I see that being a little bit of a challenge for homeowners.
I agree.
That's what we're for.
Exactly.
We can help them through all that.
Yeah. I've mixed black and gold in hardware before, like a black faucet with gold hardware. I think that it's fine to mix and match. People ask that a lot. Is it okay, or do I have to? If I go gold, do I have to make everything gold? Because I think that can kind of be where the hesitation comes in too. Like, I like it, but maybe I don't want to put it everywhere. It's fine. You can totally mix.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Doing that on a project right now.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, Diana, any other trends that were on your list that we haven't mentioned?
Oh, geez. Well, we talked about the spa shower, and Shane, if we want to show a picture, I know we're getting tight on time, but if you want to cue up my picture really quick for y'all to see.
Great.
So obviously we have another wet room there, which is beautiful. And then this just shows rain heads. I love, 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 love a rain head. There is just something like a waterfall coming on you in Hawaii, but you're in Carmel or Noblesville. It's a trick. So just wanted to point that out. A product that doesn't get a ton of cred is a body blade. So it's like a long blade, and you can, like, I love to put it like under a bench that has some slotting in it. And if you measure the person, have it hit their back, that is an amazing product. So just a little thing for you all to chew on.
That sounds fantastic. And I think it's a good point too. Sometimes people think, okay, well, a shower head's a shower head is, and that's just not the case.
Oh.
So much that goes into what we do when we design a bathroom. I mean, talking about measuring a person, there's ergonomics involved. There's so much customization that I think that some people don't realize. You can have all of that.
And you can be different heights. So when it comes to body sprays, most of them can move. So it's also something to keep in mind. If you're like, I'm 5'2" and my husband's 6'2", we got you. We just got a plan. We got to get the right products in to make sure that they fit. So
that's awesome. That makes me think too. Can we touch a little bit on the digital concept of a shower and how it can be digital?
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. You're mixing water and electricity, which everyone told us not to do at one point, right? But we're doing it. Do not try it at home. So yeah, so there's multiple brands. I would say Kohler really came out with the first digital thermostatic valve. It's called a DTV. That's what it stands for. And you do not have your handles. You're on and off. So what's nice is you can either have it in the shower or out of the shower. And some people have both. If they want to be able to play with it once they're in, but they want to start it outside. So you can turn it on, and it has different user settings. So it can be labeled Diana number 1, Mia number 2, Carlie number 3, Billy Bob Jr. number 4, and so on. And it even go, put your water at the temperature you want it to. But you can also go outside the presets with digital showering and just play. You can hit, I want body sprays on and just my shower head. And you have that. Or you just did yoga and you want just the body sprays because you're not washing your hair. It's pretty fabulous. They also came out with an item that is not as intense. It's called Prompt, which allows you to do 2 functions. And you'd be surprised that how much the expense is not as grand as it sounds. Once you have that car wash already and you're adding the thermostatic valves with the volume controls, going to just one is going to be super simplistic from a design standpoint, and also from an expense standpoint, you don't have all those products. And there was something that I thought of that I was going to say, but anyway, it's a product that has been out for a while. We do them a lot, honestly, and they can connect to music and Steam and some of the other things I was talking about.
Love it. That's amazing. Well, I am super thrilled that we got to have our leopard and lipstick day. Thank you so much for joining us, Diana. Can we find Ferguson on social?
Absolutely. Ferguson Showroom is on Instagram and on Facebook, and I'm assuming we're on Twitter and some other things too. But
Those are the big ones.
great for inspiration, or if you're a designer, if you tag us in projects, you could get reposted as well. So
Love it. Well, thanks so much for joining today, ladies. I really appreciate it and love our time together. So have a great weekend.
you too.
Yeah,
Bye,
this was
everybody. Thank you
fun.
so much.
Bye.
Bye.